You're here for one of two reasons. Either you're skeptical that couples therapy actually works, or you've seen it fail and you still hold out hope. By the end of this video, you'll leave with concrete evidence that shows how effective couples therapy can be when it's done right, with the right support, and both people are ready to do the work. I'm Meg Tuohey, a licensed psychologist with over a decade of experience helping couples rebuild trust, rewrite their communication patterns, and remember how to love again, even after years of resentment and distance. Let's talk about why therapy works, so you can decide if it's the right step for you. Couples therapy isn't a magic fix. It doesn't rescue relationships where only one person is doing the work. It doesn't replace personal accountability, and it won't teach your partner to change if you're just there to prove them wrong. But when it does work, it transforms more than your marriage. It shifts how you see yourself, how you communicate, how you regulate your emotions, how you show up in every other relationship that's important to you moving forward. So let's break down exactly what makes couples therapy effective and how to set yourself up for success inside it. Part 1. Therapy disarms the power struggle. Most couples operate in a pattern of blame and defend. You don't listen to me. Well, you don't respect me. This is a loop, and the loop always leads to disconnection. Couples therapy works because it introduces a third party, one who can stop the loop, hold the pattern up like a mirror and help both people see their part, holding space for all their feelings, and without shame. This disarms the power struggle. The therapist isn't there to assign blame, they're there to guide understanding, increase self-awareness, and support you both in learning a new dance, one that doesn't end in emotional bruising. Part 2. Therapy addresses the nervous system. You can't connect with your partner if your nervous system is in survival mode. And most couples don't realize that their arguments are actually physiological reactions, not just communication issues. One person shuts down, the other one gets louder, one walks away, the other chases. In therapy, you learn what those patterns are and how to regulate your nervous system before trying to re-engage. That means your partner can finally hear you because you're not coming from fight or flight. This is a huge piece many couples miss. Emotional safety isn't a feeling, it's a state, and couples therapy helps you return to that state together. Part 3. Therapy works when both people are willing to be seen. You'd be surprised how many people come to couples therapy hoping the therapist will change their partner. But therapy only works when both people are willing to be seen, not just as a victim, but as a contributor. That doesn't mean both people are equally responsible for harm, but both people are responsible for healing. Effective therapy helps you identify your relational habits, your shutdowns, your escalations, your avoidances, and work with them, not against them. That's the growth edge. This is where real change happens. Part 4. Therapy gives you a language for the pattern. You can't shift a dynamic you don't understand. A good therapist doesn't just help you talk better, they help you see the story you're both stuck in. Sometimes it's 2 stories, one for each person. Are you both speaking from childhood wounds that never got addressed? Couples therapy helps you map this terrain so the next time you hit a rough patch, you don't panic or explode. You recognize it, you name it, and you choose a different move. That's emotional maturity, and therapy helps you build that maturity together. Part 5. Therapy gives you tools to repair, not just tools to talk. Most people think communication is the problem, but it's actually rupture without repair that breaks relationships. Every couple has fights, every couple triggers each other. What matters is, can you come back from it? Couples therapy gives you repair scripts, somatic tools, accountability practices and rituals of reconnection. That's the part people miss. That's the part your parents didn't teach you. You're not just learning how to fight better, you're actually learning how to rebuild after rupture and create safety in the process. Part 6. Therapy helps you get honest about the relationship you're actually in. One of the most powerful moments in therapy is when a couple finally stops trying to perform. They admit, we haven't touched each other in months. We don't know how to have fun together anymore. We're just passing like roommates. I miss my friend. Therapy works when it creates the safety for that honesty and the structure for that honesty to lead somewhere that gets a different outcome. It's not just venting. It's not just feeling seen. It's being guided into action together. Let's be clear, couples therapy won't fix what one person refuses to face. It won't compensate for someone who's checked out, disrespectful, or unwilling to grow. But when two people are willing to show up with openness, a skilled therapist can hold a container for something rare, a rebirth of the relationship, a reimagining of what's possible, and a real path forward, rooted in honesty, effort, and care. Couples therapy works when you do the work, not perfectly, but with intention. Let me tell you, so many of my clients didn't just save their relationships, they created one they didn't even know was possible. If this helped clarify anything for you, I want to invite you to watch my next video, When Couples Therapy Doesn't Work. Because just as important as knowing why it can work is understanding why sometimes it doesn't. And what to do if you're there. I'll link it for you right here. And if you're in therapy now and trying to make it count, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what's been helpful for you. I want you all to remember you're not alone, you're not behind, you're exactly where you need to be to begin again. If your brain just lit up and you're like, yes, more of this please, go watch this next one. It builds right on what we were just talking about.